And Yahweh said to Moshe, How long shall you refuse to guard my commands and my Torah? And Yahushua answering said, O generation, unbelieving and perverted, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I put up with you? Oh, that my head were waters, and my eyes a fountain of tears, and I would weep day and night for the slain of the daughter of my people. Streams of water have run down from my eyes, because they did not guard your Torah. Do not inquire about their mighty ones, saying, How did these nations serve their mighty ones? And let me do so too. Do not do so to Yahweh your Elohim, for every abomination which Yahweh hates they have done to their mighty ones. Hear the word which Yahweh speaks to you, O house of Israel. Thus said Yahweh, Do not learn the way of the nations, and do not be awed by the signs of the heavens, for the nations are awed by them. For the laws of these people are worthless, for one cuts a tree from the forest. Work for the hands of a craftsman with a cutting tool. They beautify it with silver and gold. They strengthen it with nails and hammers, so that it does not topple. They are like a rounded post, and they do not speak. They have to be carried, because they do not walk. Do not be afraid of them, for they do no evil, nor is it in them to do any good. And do not call anyone on earth your father, for one is your Father, He who is in the heavens. Then young children were brought to him to lay hands on them and pray, and the taught ones rebuked them. But Yahushua said, Allow the young children, and do not stop them from coming to me, for of such is the reign of the heavens. And Yahweh said to Moshe, How long shall I be scorned by these people, and how long shall I not be trusted by them, with all the signs which I have done in their midst? How long, you simple ones, would you love simplicity? And shall scoffers delight in their scoffing, and fools hate knowledge?
The ancient Egyptians celebrated the sun god Horus during this time, bringing in decorations of palm fronds and putting up star-like symbols of the sun. Romans celebrated Saturnalia all week long, focusing on the god Saturn. To encourage prosperous agriculture, they'd exchange lavish gifts. Norsemen believed the sun was a great wheel of fire that would roll away from the earth and back, and they'd encourage and celebrate the return of the sun with great bonfires and large logs to burn on home fires. Germanic tribes worshipped Odin, went waysailing, put out fruit and candles even on trees, like Christmas lights. A lot of pagans and Wiccans have a fun story of the battle between the young Oak King and the Holly King. The Oak King, representing the light of the new year, tries each year to usurp the old Holly King, who is the symbol of darkness. So, as pagans, we do still have a tree, lights, presents, a big dinner, a Yule log, and lots of magic and joy to our holiday, with good reason. A lot of the practice is symbolic at this point, obviously. I'm not exactly worried about my crops, but the fact that the seasons are changing, the night is the longest and the sun is returning, is my reason for the season. We cut snowflakes out of coffee filters and decorate our big tree with ornaments and a big star on top. We generally do a Yule ritual, even if it's just short and informal, welcoming back the sun and daylight. The kids go to bed in new jammies and we wake up to presents and a Yule-themed breakfast.
And in the same country there were shepherds living out in the fields, keeping watch over their flocks by night. And look, a messenger of Yahweh stood before them, and the esteem of Yahweh shone around them, and they were greatly afraid. And the messenger said to them, Do not be afraid, for look, I bring you good news of great joy, which shall be to all people, because there was born to you today in the city of David a Saviour, who is Messiah, the Master. And this is the sign to you, you shall find a baby wrapped up, lying in a feeding trough. And when you say in your heart, Why has this come upon me? It is because of your great crookedness that your skirts have been uncovered, your heels made bare. Does a Cushite change his skin and a leopard its spots? You who are taught to do evil are also unable to do good. So I shall scatter them like stubble that passes away by the wind of the wilderness, This is your lot, your measured portion from me, declares Yahweh, because you have forgotten me, and trust in falsehood. I shall even draw your skirts over your face, and your shame shall be seen, your adulteries and your neighings, the wickedness of your whoring. I have seen your abominations on the hills in the fields. Woe to you, O Jerusalem! How long before you would be made clean? For I know this, that after my departure savage wolves shall come in among you, not sparing the flock. Also from among yourselves men shall arise, speaking distorted teachings, to draw away the taught ones after themselves. Therefore watch, remembering that for 3 years, night and day, I did not cease to warn each one with tears.